Hi, Mike with Vanco here. In today's video, I'll be walking you through a simple fundraising checklist of 10 key steps to hold successful fundraisers and to maximize donations. So let's get into it. Now, the first step is to define your fundraising goal. And this is important because you want to have a clear and measurable goal, and doing so can help be a key to successful fundraising. Now, your goal can be more than just a monetary goal. It might be things like reaching certain volunteer thresholds. Maybe it's having a certain attendance level at your fundraising event. Maybe it's just boosting awareness as a whole. There's a lot of different options, but having a goal can give you a roadmap and something to follow as you build out your fundraising event. Having a clear goal and objective also makes it easier to share your vision and what you hope to achieve with your fundraising efforts. It can also help you define if your fundraiser was a success or if you need areas of improvement if you fell short of your goal. The second tip is to create a realistic budget. Now, this is important because as you build out your fundraiser, there are going to be certain costs associated with it to make your fundraiser a reality. And so if you're doing an in-person fundraising event, this might be things like the venue or the catering or the entertainment. There might be costs associated with marketing your event and having volunteers or staff to host your event. And so again, you need to account for all of these factors within your budget to make sure that you have a successful event. The next step is to choose the right fundraising event type. This is definitely something you want to consider as you're building out your fundraiser. You want to think about things like your nonprofit mission. Does the type of event fit with that? Again, maybe you focus on something like community arts, so having something like a fancy gala dinner would be fitting to your nonprofit. Or again, maybe you're trying to reach more people, so you're thinking about doing a virtual event. Or maybe it's a seasonal type of event or fundraiser, and so maybe it's summertime or warm outside, and so you want to do an event such as a 5K or a car wash. Keep these things in mind and be sure to choose the type of event that makes sense to fit your nonprofit. The fourth step is to assemble a strong fundraising team. Now, holding successful fundraisers is a team effort, and you want to assemble the right people to maximize your results. The first type of person to consider having is an event coordinator. This person will focus around overseeing the event, making sure all the volunteers work together effectively, and coordinate many of the key details of holding your fundraiser. The next person on your team should be a volunteer manager. And so this person will be responsible for recruiting and managing and training essential volunteers for your fundraising event. Another team member to include is a marketing lead. This person will focus on the messaging for your event that goes out to the attendees, any type of advertising spend you might use, and other strategies to promote your fundraisers. Another key team member is a content writer, and they can be responsible for creating the content and crafting an actionable story and title for your event. They'll also likely be in charge of the copy or written words on your website, the emails that go out, and much more. You want to include all of these roles within your fundraising planning process and make sure that you assign clear goals to these people and they fully understand what their tasks will involve as you plan and build out your fundraiser events. The next step is to develop a marketing and outreach strategy. And this is important as this will drive attendance to your fundraising events and help increase donations. And to start this off, you want to make sure that you develop a multi-channel strategy. And so when it comes to marketing, you want to reach people in many different ways. So you could market through things like social media, in-print ads, community boards, networking groups, and much more. And so make sure that you're focusing on many different channels to maximize your impact and reach. This could include things like email marketing. This can really help you engage with your most engaged contacts. Also consider incorporating partnerships, as this is a great way to spread the word and can even lead to additional donations and support and enhance your promotion efforts. Another thing to focus on is storytelling. And this is important because facts tell and stories sell. And when you can highlight real stories, it can create an emotional connection with your nonprofit and can really highlight the positive benefits your nonprofit is having throughout the community. You want to make sure that you choose the right timing for promoting your event as well. Make sure that you start early. This could be 2 to 3 months in advance. This can give people plenty of time to plan for your fundraiser, and if it's an in-person event, they can coordinate the logistics to be there, and this can help increase donations and ramp up attendance as well. Also consider using local marketing efforts. This could be partnering with local news stations, local news outlets online, local influencers and celebrities, different things like that, as this can really help hone your message to fit your local community and what they care about most. The next step is to secure sponsorships and partnerships. We touched on this a little bit earlier, but this is really important because you can find businesses and partnerships that can help provide financial support. They can help to promote your event, even assist with finding volunteers, and it can be a win-win for both parties. When you're developing these partnerships, focus on building a genuine connection. You want to find companies that share your values and that align with your mission. And as you reach out, you want to craft a proposal that highlights the key mutual benefits between your nonprofit and their company. Maybe it's an overlap in audience. Potentially there might be additional customers at this fundraising event for that business. Whatever the cases might be, highlight those key benefits and opportunities and how it can create a win-win scenario. Make sure that you personalize your outreach to these companies and organizations you look to partner with. It may also require you to follow up repeatedly in the process. And as you're developing this partnership, make sure that you have a flexible mindset in this process and consider creating flexible sponsorship options as well. Another great thing with partnerships is that they can have many benefits beyond just the initial support of that singular fundraising event. It can help you strengthen community ties. It adds credibility to your cause. It can enhance visibility of your cause. It can help you elevate the success of your event while lowering the cost, and much more. The next step is to plan logistics and event execution. This is important because as you plan out your event, understanding the logistics can keep your event on track and help you avoid any unwanted surprises. So you want to consider things like the venue itself, how you can be prepared for unexpected events like bad weather or last-minute cancellations, create an emergency plan of what to do in case of emergencies, and having a plan B in case things go wrong. Doing these different things can help you avoid canceling your fundraiser as a whole and can keep you on track with your goals. The next step is to set up your donation collection system. You want to make sure that you set up and establish a reliable and safe donation platform that you can easily take donations from your supporters throughout your fundraising events. And the great news is that the team here at Vanco has put together many different giving tools to help support your fundraising efforts. You'll be able to access things like online giving tools, online giving pages so you can highlight and share your stories and give your supporters the opportunity to donate directly online. You'll get access to things like text giving, mobile giving, and even events management software to hold in-person fundraising events and to easily sell tickets for things like raffles and much more. Not only that, our tools and software is incredibly user-friendly, and it's very simple for volunteers and small teams to utilize to maximize their fundraising efforts and to increase giving. So if you'd like to learn more about that, reach out to our team and we can help you coordinate and build out your next fundraising event. The next step is to follow up after the event. This is incredibly important as it can help you to continue that relationship and also drive additional donations. Certainly, it would be great if every person that attended your fundraiser or heard about it donated immediately, but some people will need a little bit more nurturing and more communication after the event to make that first donation. You also want to make sure that you thank people for attending your event and to thank those that supported your cause. This can help you solidify donations in the future and lead to repeat donations as well. Another element to include with your thank you and follow-up process is an event evaluation form. This is great because it can allow you to gain more insight around the success or lack thereof of your events. You can find out key things like why someone attended your fundraiser, why they decided to support your fundraiser or why they chose not to, areas for improvement. You can also even learn how people found out about your event, and this can help you improve your marketing efforts in the future. There's a lot to learn from these after-event surveys, so be sure to include them as part of your follow-up process. The final step is to use tools and templates to simplify the process. Now here at Vanco, after working with tens of thousands of organizations, we've really been able to hone in and learn what works and what doesn't. And unfortunately, we often find that nonprofits and organizations will make common mistakes and will try to reinvent the wheel. And so to avoid doing that, we've actually put together hundreds of tools and templates to help you maximize your fundraising efforts and to accelerate growth for your nonprofit. And so these tools can help you accelerate growth, increase donations, and simplify the process of promoting your fundraisers and events, and much more. So if you'd like to download over 100 different tools and templates to help you grow your nonprofit, we've included a link in the description below where you can do so, and it's completely free. So be sure to head there and download our nonprofit kit to help you succeed and maximize donations with your fundraisers. And also be sure to connect with our team, as we'd love to help you implement those giving tools and build out your next fundraising event to maximize your success. But again, hopefully you enjoyed this video and got a lot of value out of it. If you did, be sure to hit that like button as it helps out our channel. And if you haven't done so yet, be sure to subscribe and turn on the bell notifications to get the latest updates of new videos we put out. But again, thanks for tuning in, and we look forward to working with you.